Welcome back to our kitchen. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We hadn't showed y'all any of our canning projects yet, so we're going to be doing something a little different today. Today we're going to be doing some mustard greens. We bought a bunch yesterday, and we're going to be cleaning them up. You can do mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens. We do them all the same way. But right now what my wife is over here doing, we're cleaning them right now, taking all the stems out of them. De-ribbed them. And we just feed this to our chickens. But after we get through doing that, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be cooking it down. And right now we have about 2 pounds of sausage right here we're going to be adding to it.
Yummy.
And the only thing that goes in there is this chicken stock.
This is different chicken stock that we made.
This is chicken stock.
I'm really pleased with it. It's beautiful.
And we're going to be doing that and our seasoning. And then we're going to be canning it up for shelf-stable product. So we have a bunch of turnips, collards, but
mustards.
We're almost out of mustards. That's the reason we're doing mustards today. And we got plenty of spinach done. Now spinach is done a little bit different, but we'll show y'all how to do that in the future too. But we'll get started off right now. We're gonna go ahead and be cleaning all this up. And like you see, how my wife's cutting it up right now and washing it. And after we get everything, after we get everything cleaned up and put in our pot, we'll show you the next step we're gonna go to.
Okay, so we have 3 heads already in there.
And what I've done also is I've added the sausage. I layer sausage in here as I do it, and my Cajun seasoning. It looks like we have a whole bunch of mustard greens, but you'll notice when we get through cooking this down, there won't be much left in this pot. It'll be about down to a third.
Yeah, way down.
Way down. So that's the reason you can't cold pack greens when you're canning them. If you do, you won't have anything in your jar when you get done. So you got to cook them first before you can them.
Okay, love, so now I'm fixing to heat my jars up. Our canner will hold 7 of the wide mouths. I've already checked them. They're all clean. I've checked them for cracks or nicks. And I'm going to turn my oven on to 225. And I'm going to put my jars in here and I'm going to let them heat up with the oven. And they're going to go for a little bit until we're done and get ready for them. And then we also have to add the onion broth. I'm sorry, the chicken. It's chicken onion. You want to come see this?
And you've seen this pot was completely full a while ago, and just take a look and see how much it cooked down.
So that was 9 bundles. So is you smell?
This smells amazing.
All right, so we're gonna pour this in here. I'm gonna have Troy take a look, see if I need to add the other one.
Okay, let me take a look real quick here. I want to look.
Ow, ouch.
Why you do that?
Dadgummit, why do I keep doing that?
I don't know.
Because I'm a goofball. Look how good that looks. And if y'all don't like greens, trust me, I didn't like greens either. But then Troy made them for me, and he made them like this, and I can't get enough of them.
That sausage and that Cajun seasoning and look.
This is one we do put Tony's in, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Do I need to add some more?
I would add that other one to it.
Add the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure we have plenty of sauce for that. And just listen to this. You hear that seal popping? You know it's good.
And I will drink this juice if we don't need it. So it's just like
we're just gonna bring it. Everything's cooked down right now, but like I said, you can't cold pack this. If you look at it, see how much it cooked down. This pot was completely full twice. And
our chickens are happy.
Yeah, our chickens are happy.
Because I did de-rib them. Troy helped me because it was probably 10, 11 pounds of greens. So we're gonna let that go.
And we'll get back with y'all as soon as we get these jars heated up and we get ready to start canning it.
All right, my loves. So we normally do this on the other side, but we now have a nice machine, so I can't exactly do that. We're going to pull the greens off. Our jars are nice and hot. We've started the canner. It's hot, but we're gonna pull it over to the big one. And Troy's gonna turn the lids up. I understand that nowadays they say that you don't have to heat your lids up, but if you actually read the directions, it says heat your lids. It actually says boil your lids and then bring them to a simmer. So that's what we do. We have our vinegar here, our funnel. We have a chopstick so that we can take care of all of the air bubbles. I'm gonna pull this over.
We also have a magnetic deal right here to pick up our lids out of the boiling water.
And my nice little fancy tool. Oh wait, hang on, baby. They're a little bit far. I try to get them as close as I can, and then I'll pull them over here, and Troy can come over and debubble or whatever. This, oh my goodness, you guys. This is beautiful. And this is why you want to cook them and make sure that they're good and chopped up, because you want an inch of headspace. Now, when we talk about inch of headspace, that's right here at this bottom rim. That's your inch of headspace. So I'm going to just poke this down. So you see, 2 scoops gives you that, but I'm still going to add a little bit of extra juice to it. So let me grab this again. And this juice, I could drink this, but it's just like spinach. It's just like spinach juice. So, I'm gonna throw that in here.
And I'm gonna move over here while she's doing that, and I'm gonna move this jar over here. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna debubble it. When you're canning, you have to get all the air pockets out of here. If you don't, it will go bad.
It'll pop the lids, actually.
Yeah, we'll actually pop the lids too. And after you do this right here, you might still have to go back and add a little bit more liquid to it.
Poke that down for me, love.
I sure will.
Now, we're not masters of canning. Honestly, we learned from Miss Lori at Whippoorwill Holler how to do our canning.
But as you see, I got all the bubbles out of here now. So now what I'm gonna do is I have a paper towel over here, and I'm gonna get some vinegar right here. And you can't have any contaminants on the top of this lid right here, or it won't seal. If anything gets on there, salt, anything, will stop you from sealing. So now I got this right here clean. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab a seal out of our hot water.
I wish y'all could see everything. We just don't have the setup for it.
No. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this seal on here. And these are 4-jar seals that we're using now.
And even 4 jars says to simmer your lids.
Yes.
So
Even though they say not to,
we've tried not doing it, but we find that we have faulty seals with any lid.
and this is gonna be hand tight. You do not want to over tighten these seals.
Fingertip tight.
Fingertip tight. If you do not do that, it will not seal properly. And we'll go on with our first jar.
And our canner actually holds 7 jars. That one's ready too, babe. So we're gonna get these 7 jars taken care of. Let y'all see it before we put the lid on and go to the next step. All right, my loves, here we are at our last jar for this canner load. I want y'all to see this. This was
9 bubbles.
had a lot more. We've got 6 jars in there, I don't even know if we'll have enough for another canner or another jar. So I told Troy, let's just show y'all. I'll probably put the rest of it in the refrigerator because it's not enough to even mess with. I mean, I won't run a partial canner. I'll do some beans or something, but we pack these jars so full. And there's a little story about this canner that we have back here, huh, babe?
Yeah. This was my grandmother's canner. I grew up within this house right here, and she always did preserves,
Pickles.
pickles, all kind of stuff growing up in this house right here with me, and
Figs.
figs, everything.
We got a big old fig tree outside.
But she never did any kind of meats or anything like we're doing these days right here, or canning. She did vegetables, green beans, and stuff like we're doing right now, but as far as meats and stuff like that, she never did do.
But we used it for a long time when we first started. And then all of a sudden it wasn't holding the seal. Well, I realized that the seal had gone bad. So, baby, you gotta... we couldn't find the proper seal for it. And then I looked at it and it's like Maid of Honor. So I looked at Maid of Honor canner and of course there was nothing. Then I finally found the serial number. Guys, I think this is one of the original Presto canners. So I was able to get a new seal, a new spout, a new thermostat, and a new weight for it. And we actually have a spare set of everything.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful.
And if you hold one of these right here compared to the new ones these days that are coming out, there's no comparison.
And we have one.
Yeah.
No, we don't anymore.
No, we gave it away.
We gave that to my son and daughter-in-law.
But there's no comparison in the weight in them, though.
No. These you can use outside. Those little flimsy ones that you get now, you can't use those outside. They cool down way too quickly. So he's getting the last one.
Hand tight. And we're gonna put
Fingertip tight. Let me see if I can get y'all over here. Okay, so everything's boiling.
everything's hot.
So we have 7 jars in there. So if you see right here, there's some numbers. Should also be,
Yeah, it's done.
well,
right.
most of them have an arrow. This one does not. See the Maid of Honor? Isn't that beautiful? So we're gonna let that heat up. And then we're gonna get some steam coming out here. Look, it's almost doing it anyway.
Yeah.
This is already popped up. We're gonna get steam. We're gonna let this steam for 10 minutes. That gets the pressure out of the air out of it. And then we'll come back. Okay, now that I've got everything done and I can put my oxygen back on, you can see right here we've got steam going. So we're gonna mark that 10 minutes and then we're gonna put the weight on, crank the heat, we'll bring it to pressure and then put the heat down. So we'll let you see it because this is very fun and it's nothing to be scared about. We were scared at first. Well, I was, even though I grew up around pressure canning. But look at that. So let me go ahead and put a 10-minute timer.
And we'll see y'all shortly when this 10 minutes is up.
Well, our alarm went off for our steam. It has been steaming for 10 minutes. So now I'm going to put this on. We're going to let it come to pressure. Now at our elevation, the pressure is 10 pounds. It usually runs, ours usually runs probably anywhere from 11 to 12. Check your elevation
Healed them up.
so you know what you're supposed to can at. We're going to get this up to temperature. We're going to drop the temp down. And then you have to can this for 75 minutes. Even if we didn't have the meat in it, we'd have to can it for 70. But because we do have meat in it, it has to be 75 minutes. And then I still have to start dinner. Well, that's Wednesday's video. But we'll let y'all see the finished product. Alright guys, so y'all can see that we are now up to 10 pounds of pressure. Troy's going to take that heat down.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this down a little bit below our 5 mark right here.
And we're going to watch it for a few minutes. And again, 75 minutes.
If it drops down below 10 pounds of pressure,
You have to start over.
Start all over on your canning process.
And we don't like that.
No, because it's happened to us many times, but we know this scanner right here. That's the reason that I'm using this scanner.
Yep.
But like I said, if anything drops below 10 pounds of pressure, you got to start your time.
That's
all over.
usually what, see how it's already up to 11? So we're going to let this run. We'll let you see the finished product. Well, the time went off, so Troy turned it off. I got one of my little baby birds. This is White Tip, and she's just beautiful. So now we got to let this pressure down. Once it pressures down, then we'll let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we'll crack it and let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we'll pull it out. And, well, I'm going to continue to hold.
This baby right here.
Well, not her. I've got other babies to hold. But look at her. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all don't even understand what a blessing it is. She's a baby. We got full-growns out there that won't let us hold them, but oh, she's such a baby. She loves her kisses.
And we'll get back with y'all shortly when we get ready for the next step. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay, so these are done. I already pulled one out. You want to come pull them out for me, baby?
I will do that right now.
Okay. He's starting dinner for another video. Look, they're beautiful.
You gonna look, see how pretty it is?
Look, and they're full. So this is why you want to cook your greens or your spinach or whatever. Oh man, they're so pretty. And they smell so good. I was worried. I was smelling it. It's like, oh man, did I have a jar bust? But nope, didn't.
And they all sealed too.
So that's 7 more meals. That's gonna go on our shelf. How awesome is that? And they popped before I could even open it. Beautiful. Seven jars, 7 pints. Beautiful.